Right, it's 10 o'clock at night. There, it's pretty much dead already. My hay fever's really bad all of a sudden. Look at the sky over there. Look at how filthy my windscreen is. But yeah, the sky looks lovely over there. But yeah, as the heat comes down from the sky, as it like goes away. Jesus, why did it go so bright then? Yeah, the pollen comes down with it, and my hay fever's gone mad. So my eyes look awful. Proper been rubbing them. So, but yeah, I'm gonna sleep. I'm just literally next to a building site, so I'm probably gonna get woken up in the morning by builders. But I've stayed local. I've got 5 miles of fuel left. Look at the state of my eyes. I've got 5 miles of fuel left, so I'm staying quite close to a petrol station, so I can go first thing in the morning once I have got some cash in my bank. Fingers crossed. If I don't get money in my bank tomorrow, I have got no clue what's happening. I'll just take some out of my savings, but I'm trying to be good. I haven't even. I've just found that under the seat that Freddie didn't drink, so I'm drinking that. Drinking that because I am so goddamn tight. Good morning. So the reason I am up and I'm awake straight away is because I was parked outside a building site last night, and I've literally been told to move on straight away this morning. So I had to quickly get up and shift. So yeah, I am now awake, but I need to shift and go and find some. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was bang out as well. They just came and like moved me. It was Bear that woke me up. Right, I'll speak to him a bit because I don't know if I've even been paid or anything, because I've not had a chance to have a look. Right, I've gone and parked up on quite a nice estate, big houses. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. The problem is I've just looked, I've still not been paid. So I'm hoping it'll be 9 o'clock and everything drops in. But the companies that pay are American companies, so it could be this afternoon. I might just have to sit in my car for hours and hours waiting for it to be sorted. I could dip into my savings, but I just don't want to. I don't like doing it. So I'd rather just sit it out and get it sorted that way, because I know what I'm like. I'll say, oh yeah, put it back, and then I never do. So anyway, let's see how things go. Right, it's 10 o'clock and I've finally got some money. I've not been paid still, but I have had some money drop in, so we're in a better place. So I'm going to head from here finally. You all right, mate? You look happy enough. We're going out in a bit, yeah? So yeah, I'm going to head from here. I'm going to go to Morrison's, go put some diesel in, go and get myself a breakfast, I think, and then head out. I could have left this whole bit out and not mentioned anything to do with money, but I just wanted you to see that things don't always go to plan. It's not just like a case of getting in a car, going and doing what I need to do, going to some amazing little places. Sometimes it's crap. Like, don't get me wrong, this doesn't happen very often. I don't think it's ever happened before, but problems do crop up and we have to deal with them. Right, I am in Morrison's with my Morrison's Ultimate Breakfast, which is pretty good, to be fair. I got a cappuccino and a Coke as well. I've got to be careful, that's why I'm talking fast, because of the copyrighted music to talk over it. But we've got a couple of hash browns, a couple of black pudding, a couple of sausage, fried bread, some bacon somewhere under there, which doesn't look very well cooked, but I don't care. But if you don't know what Morrison's is, if you like American, Australian, Canadian, New Zealandish, I have to say you all now because you tell me off if I don't. But it's just basically like a shop, like a supermarket, and they do breakfast and stuff like that, and it's cheap. Is £8, and the coffee was like £2, so it's worth it. It's good. Anyway, I forgot to get knife and fork, so I better go and get them. Right, that was really nice, but I have saved some for Bear. I thought he deserved a little treat, so he's got a black pudding, a sausage, some beans, and some fried bread. And I must stress, this is a treat. It's not something he gets at home. He doesn't get like leftovers or things like that. He gets his normal food. He's got his normal food in the car now, but I just thought, you know what, he's been in the car, he's been a really good boy. I'll take him that bag. Right, somebody's happy. Oh, is that all right for you, bear boy? It's like, actually, I thought it might be a bit better than that. You'll have it in a sec. He's not one to be rushed. I need to get some of that. Look at the rubbish in my car. The thing is, the car was really clean. Well, no, actually, we went to Germany, didn't we? It was cleaned out just before Germany. Already, it's starting to get a mess again, so I'm going to try and get a bit of rubbish out. Oh God, hay fever's killing me. I know I should take tablets, but I haven't. And I won't because I can't be bothered. But so I need to shut up moaning about it. Carry on, Matt. What are you talking about? So yesterday, the place that I went to and got the souvlaki, got it right this time. I didn't have enough money. I literally didn't have enough money. I could have gone and got my savings card, but it would have meant a 40-minute round trip. And he said, just come in tomorrow, just bring me some money in. So I've just gone and done that now. I've actually given him some extra as well and said to him, look, at the end of the day, if anyone comes in and struggles, can't afford it, or say a homeless person comes in asking for money, use that extra money, let them get something else. Because I just think he's trusted in me. I'm just having to watch these lights. He's trusted in me to do that. So I just want to pass it forward and give it someone else to, like, when they're stuck, because there's nothing worse than being in a position where you can't do anything, you can't eat, and it's just, I did it for what, half a day, and he's like, whoever it could be, say if it's someone homeless, they may have to deal with that every day. So if you do get the opportunity to do something nice for someone else, try to, because you never know when you're going to be in that situation. Right, so I just thought I'd pull off the main road so he could have a wee. We could maybe get a drink. I don't want a drink. There's a cafe across the road and I don't really want to go and sit in because I've just been and sat in somewhere. I just want a drink to take away. But it's the old post office, so I'm guessing I probably can. But anyway, this little village I've just pulled into is delightful. It's so nice. And I'm very interested what this place is next to me. But there is zero internet here to do any sort of research at all. But look, let me show you around. So we've got the old post office. A wonderful big house there as well. All the little tiny, well, I say tiny, big lovely houses over there. And then there's this place, Beckford Hall. Like I said, it was just by luck that I just popped off the main road and came here. Looking at this, I might be totally wrong, but these here look like musket ball shots. Like somebody's been sat there doing target practice on these at some point. That's what it makes me think of. I might be totally wrong, but they did used to do things like that. Look, they're all over and they look like musket ball shots. So I don't know if it's the same on here. There isn't really any on this one, or maybe further up, but I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how you'd know I was wrong, but for me, that's what that is. Anyway, better get the dog out the car, let him have a quick wee, and he's here, look. He's saying, please let me come out, and I need a drink, so I need to get some water for him as well, because we've run out. Now, I know this is a weird thing to look at, but on the bins, it says Priory House, Wing House, Boxgrove House. Another one says Boxgrove House. I can see the building just up there. I'm tempted to just pretend to be thick and just walk up there with the dog. And then if I get in trouble, I'll just say, oh, sorry, the gates were open. I thought you were allowed to. You know me, I don't care. I'll give it a go. Ooh, what's around this corner first? Now, these ones aren't that old. 1864. But the Sundial Cottage, it's beautiful, that. The thing is, up here, you've got the church and everything, and then the only thing that spoils it is that. There's just a big skip in the middle, but obviously they're clearing somewhere out. getting rid of some old stuff. But this churchyard looks wonderful. 1914 to 1919, First World War on there. But yeah, look at it. Look at it in here. Wow. Right, I'm just gonna have a bit of a look around. I feel like there's been a lot of churchyards in these videos, but I just like them, and you can see so much history in these places. Right, where I came through, I just noticed there used to be a door there going through. I wonder if that used to be where the vicar lived, and it was a little way to get through for him. But now it's got lots of plaques of people that have died, and they've probably scattered their ashes on here somewhere, or they're in little boxes or something on there. But what a pretty little church this is. Now look at that with the roses. I know they're dying off a little bit, but the roses around the entrance. And then up here as well, I've noticed, if you have a look, Bear's just pulling me all over here. If you look on this wall, you can see the original building, because there's that archway there, look. So this bit would have been part of a lot older bit than these at the edges here. You can even see how things have changed. Look at the colour of the stones at the bottom and at the top compared to how that is. I wonder what that bit was, why there's an arch like that. Could it have been a big window? I don't think it was. I don't know. But a lot of things, something that a lot of people don't know is, when you see a square topped church like that, that is, as far as I remember, a French church. But if you get it with a spire, it's an English church. But then sometimes you get them that are like square, but then with a spire on top, and it's where they've combined the two. I'm pretty sure it's that. I'm not 100% sure. What I'm not sure about is this. So just a normal grave from 2001, age 51 years. But then it's got these at the top. Is that to represent the nails in Jesus's hands? Or is it something altogether different? It's very strange. Not something I've ever seen before, that. Really weird. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too long in the churchyard, because like I said, we've done a lot of churchyards recently. I just wanted to have a look because it's pretty cool in here. Right, I decided to come inside. It's very silent in here. Look at that archway. That's good, isn't it? I wonder if that was something similar to what the other archway was. Trying to work out where that arch, was it here? Was it the other side of that, look? It's quite hard to show you because that light's so bright. But yeah, look, that's a replica of the church. I can't see any bits of information, that's the problem, to tell me how old this place was or anything like that. I'm not going into here because I have got him, and I don't mind being on the stone floors, but I won't take him into the bits with the carpets. But look at the old wood beams in there as well. It's really good. Now, I don't know if I can show you this very well because of the shine on the floor, but it's Elizabeth Thornton, parents Leburn Lun. I can't even read that. It's Leburn Lun something. No, it looks like it's in Latin anyway, but I can't even understand the names. Born in 1706 by the looks of things. I'm sure it says born in 1706, died in 1829, which can't be right because they'd be 123 years old. But it's looking like there's some older graves in here, look. Oh yeah, look. This one died in 1754, age 71. 1754, age 71, meaning they were born in the 1680s. Wow. That is old. And there's a few more up here. Oh, this one's even older, look. I just don't know if you can see it, that's the problem. It's died on the 15th of May, 1686, age 74. So they were born in the 1610s. Wow. Oh, and there's one above as well. Died in 1612. Bleeding heck. Age 77. So they were born in the 1500s. That's mad. Just to think their bodies are down below us now, in the crypts, no doubt. That's just I can't get my head around it really. Like, these people were wandering around when Shakespeare was, or before. It's just, I don't know, it's mind-blowing really. I know it's daft really, because we know that people were alive then, but I think it's just because there's a record of it and it's in front of my eyes, it just seems a bit bizarre. Right, so I was showing you this bit and saying it's been added on at a later date. It definitely has. However, I've just been reading, this is the original entrance. I don't know what they're supposed to represent. I don't know if they're donkeys or what. And then there's a bird and the cross. Now this entrance and the main bit of the church, I've also read, was built in at 11:30. Not 11:30 in the morning, 11:30, not at night either. 11:30, the year 11:30 it started to be built, which is just absolutely mad. Like 900 years ago, somebody went, you know what, we need a church here. And then things like the tower were added later on. You can actually see the difference in brickwork. If you look there to there, that's the original, that's the added on bit. And that was the original bit over there, or this bit. And that was the original entranceway. It's quite mad really. Do you know what I find quite sad though? Like, when people who used to spend so much money on a grave, like, to distinguish them from, like, these graves will have cost a fortune, these big massive ones, but this would have been, this showed status and showed how amazing you were and everything like that. And then all the writings just disappeared over time, so you don't even know who it was. So it's memory of nobody, which is quite sad, I think, because they wanted their memory to go on and on for all eternity, and now it's been lost. And I know some of you out there will be going, well, it serves them right, they shouldn't be showing off. They're dead, what does it matter? Why waste all that money? But I don't know, like, I'd quite like to do it, if I'm being honest. I'd have a big massive grave with loads of stuff on it. Maybe that's what you call, what's the word these days that people, instead of calling them a show off, they're what's the word? Egotist or something like that. Yeah, maybe that's what I am, and these people are. I just think sometimes, if you've got the money, why not? There's another exit entrance here as well, and I've got to be careful because I think this is someone's house. But look at this place behind, with a big fountain. Oh my lord, I wondered what that was. Someone's cutting the grass with one of those things that doesn't need anybody anywhere near it, like automatic grass cutter things. But yeah, imagine living there, right next to that church. It's wonderful. I can't really show you properly, and I feel a bit like I'm being a bit intrusive as well. He says that as he walks a bit further around, so I can show you some more of their garden from a different angle. Let's have a look. Let's have a look up here. Yeah, look. And the flowers and everything. What a beautiful place to live. Now, talking about beautiful places to live, we were talking about the hall a minute ago. I was like, oh, I don't know what it's like. I don't know anything about it. I can now see it from the churchyard, and I will show you. I don't know whether I'm being cheeky. Might send the drone up. I've got it in the car, but I'll show you from here. There we go, look. Look at that. It didn't look quite as grand when I zoom it out, but what a wonderful place that is as well. Let's go get the drone. Actually, before we do, I just want to show you something. So we've got Harry Crump and Celia Crump. It's because I was trying to read both names in my head at the same time. Then a little bit further up here, we have got Henry Crump. I think this one, is that a Crump as well? No, that's not a Crump. Then down here, you've also got Violet Crump in there. And then I've seen about 7 or 8 more knocking around this graveyard that are Crumps. But if you think, if it's a small village like this, your whole family's likely to be buried in here over years, because they didn't move about much. Now, these days they do. But what an amazing thing that would be for your whole family to be in one place together. Yeah, look. John and Elizabeth Crump, 1884. Is there any more Crumps? Let's have a look. No, these are not Crumps. But yeah, like I said, there was a few more up that end, because it's quite an odd name, isn't it, Crump? You don't see Crump very often, and it makes me think of Trump. I've just finished filming with a drone. Quite enjoyed that, to be fair. Just noticed this is the old schoolhouse, 1863, right next to the church. But then, look, it says old school on there. And then if you come to this one, this is school cottage. So I wonder if that was the old schoolhouse and then the village got bigger, because this was built in 1864, so 20 years, oh no, the year after. Maybe they just expanded into this one, thought we need more room. But either way, it's pretty cool. I'd love to get photos of this place when it was old. What am I saying? I'd love to get old photos of this place, like with the kids stood outside, or maybe people going into church, or old weddings here. I'd love to just imagine what it must have been like. Anyway, back to the car, get some water from across the road for the dog, maybe a drink for me as well. It is really warm. Like, it doesn't look it, it's grey, but according to my thing, it's 27 degrees. 27 degrees with no sun out is horrible. It's so close and so sweaty. Look at him. He's just had a full bottle of one of these waters, downed it, and then I went and bought another one. I only bought two, bought one for me, one for him. I got me this as well, like, don't get me wrong, can't go without a San Pellegrino, but Tory Tango. It's Tory Tango. But yeah, I knew how thirsty he was. I think it's because he had that bacon and stuff like not bacon, sausage and stuff as well. And with it being warm, I need to make sure I look after him. I've said it 17,000 times now, but whoever bought that bottle, you are a legend. If you're a dog owner, God, I sound like I'm doing a brand deal again. If you're a dog owner and you come in the car a lot and it's warm, get one of those. Seriously, I don't know how much they are or anything, because I didn't get it, but brilliant. Right, I'm sorry about my windscreen because it's so dirty. We're in the next village down. Every village, like we're in the Cotswolds, I think this is classed as the Cotswolds. Every village has got like a beautiful church. It's got wonderful little houses and stuff, or big houses. Everything seems to be so well looked after. I reckon there's a big hall somewhere down there. Whenever you get fences like this that are sort of like not farming fences, it's usually a good sign there's a hall somewhere. Right, I've just came to this junction. Look at that, wait a minute. Wagonettes and hunters for hire. Landhouse. Wagonettes and hunters for hire. I'm actually not sure what that means. Is it like small wagons? As in like things that you pull with your horse? I don't understand it. I'm gonna have to have a look that up at some point. But cool though, it's something like a bit of history on a wall that you probably won't even notice if you're driving through and not looking round. Well, obviously, if you're just driving through and not looking, then you're gonna crash for a start. Right, I've just turned round and I've done it for a reason, because how cool is this? So just there is a couple of horses, and then as we go a bit further up here, you've got the old-fashioned proper gypsies with the gypsy caravans. I know they've got a normal caravan as well. There's a sign that says work wanted. A couple more horses here as well. How cool is that? Like, what a lifestyle, just sat at the side of the road, the big sign up saying work wanted. They'll move from place to place, set up camps, have a proper fire and everything like that. Oh, it's brill. Like, I wouldn't want to do it full time, definitely wouldn't want to do it full time, but it just seems such a like romantic way of living. Maybe it's just me that's a bit weird. Right, literally around the corner there's some more as well. That's so cool. They are mega cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh god, it's a bit awkward like, because there's not very much room. We don't want to scare the horses. But some people might not agree with me, but I think the proper gypsies that travel around like that, travellers, whatever you want to call them, in my head, they're gypsies. As long as you don't call them pikeys, you're all good. But yeah, the ones that travel around like that in the proper old sort of housey things, like caravans, I suppose, brilliant, absolutely love them. And the thing is, where I live, there's a massive community of travellers, gypsies, whatever you want to call them. And I've never ever had any problems. I know some people really dislike their community and what it stands for. I actually think it's brilliant. Like, they stay within their community and look after each other and stuff like that. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, there's a stone cross here and a little thatched house. Don't know what that is. I need to clean these windows. The thing is, it's not on the outside, it's on the inside, which makes it even more disgusting. Oh, my legs are so stiff. I've had to come and have a look at what it is, and I reckon it's probably something to do with the First World War or Second World War or something. Yeah, the travellers are just out, literally just down that road there. But let's have a look. What is this? Bleeding it. My legs are stiff. Yeah, 1914, 1918, and the Falklands War. People from this village, and this village is amazing. Like, the little things in it are so good. Imagine living here. It's lovely. Right, Bear, I'm just going to leave you there 2 minutes. Don't worry. I just want to have a quick look a bit further up. Oh, I hate it when people have lost their cat. Although I did see. I saw a really funny one. Don't get me wrong, like, losing an animal is sad, but this was a joke. somebody put one of those up on a thing saying, cat found, and a picture of it, black cat, X amount centimetres long, tasted like chicken. the telephone number. It's so bad. But yeah, you don't get this style of house in many other places in the UK. There is a big problem though around here, and I'm tempted to set up some sort of funding for these specific animals, ducks with special needs. And it really hurts me, like the thought of these ducks and how they go through life. Like, they've not had formal education, they've not done the things that all normal ducks should do. They're like being able to read and write, and then they just have to they get thrown in the bushes over here and in certain places in certain villages, and it's so sad. And then people just mock them when they're coming out of the bushes and trying to walk across the street. They're just like slow ducks crossing. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Now, this place is either called Fort Hampton or Forthampton. They're a bit funny with things like that round here. I just wanted to show you the construction of these buildings. I know it's really, I'm so sad, aren't I? But some of these buildings round here, like the old style Tudor-ish type ones, I just love them. Like, that's a modern house, but look at this. Oh look, that's where the poor slow ducks live. I just don't know how they cope. But yeah, look, I just wanted to come to this one before we just drove past it. Look at this house. Like, you can't see the detail and the age on it until you get quite close, but it's very higgledy-piggledy. Like, the roofs look quite straight, but the base of the building is just all over the place. It really is. And not gonna lie, it kind of looks abandoned. I am going to look through the window. But yeah, it's very empty. There's nothing in it. Look, it wouldn't be worth exploring. Like, some people probably would, but me personally, it's got to have something in it. But that definitely needs saving. Look at it. That's hundreds of years old, and it's just been left at the moment. I don't know whether they're going to do anything with it or not, but wow. Like, don't get me wrong, it will cost a fortune to do up, because it'll be listed that. It'll be a listed building. If you don't know what that means, is in the UK, certain buildings of a certain age or significance have to be done up in a certain way to keep them how they were, roughly. Like, you can't just go and put a garage on the side of it and things like that. It's got to be done up in a certain way. Oh wow, I can see inside now. So yeah, it cost an absolute arm and a leg to get it done up, but what a building, and it would be worth millions once it was done. Yeah, look, you can look at the chimneys, but then you can actually see the banisters of the stairs inside. It's very much empty there. There is no point me going in it, but what a shame. Oh look, they've been burning stuff around the side of it. The window's open as well. I just feel like I just want to go and stick my head through that window. I might have to do that. Now, there is an actual car around there, and obviously this caravan, but I just wanted to show you inside. It's not that bad, actually. I don't know if it'd take that much work, but it's definitely got that damp abandoned house smell. And then that's down to the cellars. Right, we better get out of here before we get in trouble. But imagine that being your house, coming out of this gate every day, see the church over there, these pretty houses. Wonderful, wonderful place.